Alrighty, now in today's video, we are going to be looking at Palantir. Palantir just released some crazy news and the stock is absolutely exploding. It's going parabolic. Now in today's video, we're going to be really chatting about what's going on, what can you guys do, should you buy, should you sell, should you hold, pretty much just the overall outlook of this stock and really my opinion on it and some solid strategies behind it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you guys get anything in value, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, concerns, go ahead and ask them down in the comments. So roll the intro, let's go. Bang. So now you might have noticed pre-market that Palantir stock is absolutely exploding. It's up more than 10% after hours, and honestly, it doesn't come as a surprise because Palantir just released a contract from the US government for a whopping $823 million Army contract. So this stock pretty much overnight just got over $823 million. That is why this stock is absolutely exploding. Now, another crazy thing about Palantir is if we go ahead and we look at the last quarter's earnings, it was already up 49%, and that came in at around $370 million. So they more than doubled what they made that past quarter, and so the outlook of this stock is super promising. Now, when you guys evaluate a stock, one of the most important things you need to look at is cash on hand. The reason why this is so important is if that just say Palantir ever slows down or goes through a hard time, they need money to get through that struggle, to get through that recession or something like that. And Palantir has a whopping $2.3 billion. Now, when you guys compare that to the long-term debt, they only have around $100 million in debt, which is awesome because if they ever go through a hard time, they only have $100 million, which seems like a lot, but they have $2 billion in cash, so they can easily pay that off, easily invest the other money into the business to grow it and expand it. Now, at the end of the day, Palantir is a solid growth stock, but here's the thing. They are not profitable just yet. It's very common for these smaller companies, for these startups, to not become profitable for years. It took Tesla over 11 years to become profitable, so I don't think that's a big deal because they're working on it. If they were just ignoring it, then you'd be a little concerned. Plus, they have the solid cash on hand and everything like that. So now, guys, that we have a good understanding of the fundamentals and what's going on with the company, let's actually go ahead and look at the chart. Let's look at support, resistance, and everything like that. Alrighty, guys, so looking at ticker symbol PLTR, that is Palantir's ticker. So if you ever want to look it up to buy it or, just get some more info, that's the ticker you need. You guys can see we've had this absolute explosion, went from $8.90 all the way up to $45. Now, from the highs here, it sold off quite a bit, down to about $23, right? That's a negative return of about 48% from the high to today's price. But the beauty of it is recently we have this nice solid upward trend, which is really awesome and consistent. Not to mention this stock has a tendency to use this yellow line here as support. So if we actually go ahead and look at it, you guys can see it's hit it several times. You guys can see it in here, and we get buying pressure every single time. Now, when this thing sold off, it came in contact with that 200 moving average line, which even makes it more interesting to buy it, because if we actually go to today's price, you guys can see the absolute powerhouse this stock had after hours. Really went from $23 all the way up to 26, which is about a 15% return. Right now, it's up about 12. So here's the thing. Will it continue? That's the main idea. That's the main, a lot of people want to hop into it now, but here's a good strategy for this, right? Because if we go ahead and we go out, you guys can see it's a more volatile stock. Yes, it goes up, but it also goes down at some pretty rapid rates. So here's my outlook on it. Right now, yes, it's on a beautiful support line, but it's getting bought up very fast. So a good strategy for investing into these growth stocks would be dollar cost averaging. So you just figure out however much you want to invest, and instead of investing all of the money all up front, what you do is you take $100, or whatever, $5, and you invest it every single week so you get a good average price for your shares. Okay, so here's an example. You want to invest a total amount of $1,000 into Palantir. Okay, instead of investing right now at 26,
because you guys could be buying it overvalued and it sells off. What you do is you invest that $100 per week over the next 10 weeks. So you still invest $1,000, but it's just spread out across into monthly or weekly increments, whatever you decide. So my idea behind Palantir, it's a solid growth stock. I am definitely probably buying more of this. My average cost for this is right around this $15 mark. So I'm already up quite a bit on my investment. And honestly, I think this thing could easily hit $30 by next year. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.
So guys, that is it though. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, concerns, ask them down in the comments. And we'll see you later. Take care.